Cheryl, so I just stopped. I literally stopped mid-sentence in the middle of the grocery store because I realized I was trying to say, can you point me toward the frozen peas? But my brain...
Wait, the cold green balls? I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I do that, Mark. My brain just, it stops. And then I panicked and I tried to fix it. And I said, I am looking for the ice vegetables. And he just walked away. He literally just walked away.
That's actually painful. I felt that in my soul, Anna. That's the classic I'm trying too hard to be human panic.
Exactly. It's the trying too hard. And now, okay, this is why I'm obsessed with this. I found this video. It's titled 90 Minutes English Speaking Practice. Speak naturally fast. And I've been thinking, maybe I need to do it. Maybe if I just force myself to do 90 minutes of output, I'll stop saying ice vegetables.
Oh, God. No, absolutely not. Do not do that.
Why?
Because 90 minutes of speaking practice is a lie. That's just a recipe for a mental breakdown. You're going to sit there for 90 minutes trying to talk, and by minute 40, you're not going to be learning English. You're going to be learning how to hate your own voice.
Okay, but how do I get faster, Mark? I'm so slow. I'm so slow. I feel like there's a dial, right? And everyone else is at 1.5x speed, and I'm at 0.75x. I'm lagging.
You're not lagging. You're buffering. There's a difference.
That's not helping.
No, listen, it is. You're buffering because you're running too many background programs. You're running grammar checks, you're running accent simulators, you're running is this polite checks, you're running is this going to sound like a weirdo checks. Of course you're slow. If I ran all that in my head, I'd be silent. I'd be a statue. But the video says, repeat after me, now say it faster, now say it faster again. It's supposed to build muscle memory. Muscle memory for what? Parroting? Look, let's look at the fast part. Everyone thinks natural equals fast. It doesn't. It feels like it does. When I hear people speak, they're just fluid. It's like a river, and I'm just rocks. Just rocks hitting the bottom of the river. Okay, Anna, say, I don't really know what to do about this. Say it fast. I don't really know what to do about it.
What do you mean?
We do 10 minutes, but we don't try to speak fast. We try to speak badly.
What?
We try to be as lazy as possible. We cut every word. We use as much slang as we want. We make mistakes on purpose.
I can't. My brain won't let me. It's programmed to be correct, Anna.
Override the program. Okay, ready? Let's talk about that horrible date you went on last month. The one where you tried to order wine and panicked.
Oh no, Mark. No. That was so bad. I called the waiter sir 6 times in one sentence.
Start there and be lazy. Don't worry about the grammar. Just tell the story. And if you get stuck, don't look for the perfect word. Just make a noise.
Okay, so I was on this date and,
Keep going. Don't correct yourself.
And I wanted to say the wine was, too expensive, but I didn't want to sound cheap. So I said, this bottle is very high numbers.
High numbers? That's amazing. That's brilliant. Why would you ever correct that? High numbers. That's a genius way to say expensive.
It's not genius. It's wrong. It's grammatically illegal.
It's not illegal. It's English. English is whatever you can get away with. If the guy understood what you meant, you succeeded. You communicated. Mission accomplished.
He just looked at me. He was like, high numbers? And I nodded and I was like, yes, very high. Many numbers.
Many numbers. You're killing me. That's so good. See, that's natural. That's funny. That's way better than some scripted, I would like to order a bottle of wine, please, which is not too expensive. I suppose, but it still feels sloppy. It is sloppy. That's the point. That's the secret. You think native speakers are speaking perfect, grammatically correct English all day? Bro, have you heard us? We're a mess. We're constantly tripping over our own.
So I'm just gaslighting people into thinking I'm fluent?
Welcome to the club, Anna.
Wait, I'm thinking about the 90-minute video again. Maybe the reason it's so popular is because people want the structure. Like, if I'm in a room alone, I don't have to worry about looking stupid in front of a waiter. I can just practice.
Yeah, I get that. It's a safety net. It's like learning to swim in a bathtub. You don't drown, sure, but you don't learn to swim either.
So, where do I go? I can't just go out and embarrass myself every day. That's emotionally draining.
You don't have to do it every day. You just have to be willing to be the person who messes up once in a while.
I hate being that person. I spent my whole life trying to be the person who gets it right.
I know. That's the trap, right? You're trying to be smart. You're trying to be eloquent. But people don't connect with eloquent. They connect with, oh, she's nervous. I'm nervous. Let's be nervous together.
That sounds nice. But I am very enjoy this is still wrong.
Okay, fair. Yes, that one is a little painful. I am very enjoy this.
See? You're judging.
I'm not judging. I'm teasing. There's a difference. You can say, I'm really enjoying this, or I'm having a great time, or just, this is great. You don't need the very.
I'm really enjoying this.
Nod. See? That sounded normal. You didn't have to speed it up. You didn't have to be a robot. You just said it.
Wait, Mark, what if I just stopped trying to practice for 90 minutes and just tried to have like a 5-minute conversation where I allow myself to fail once?
Now you're getting somewhere. A failure quota.
A failure quota?
Yeah. You go into a store or you talk to someone and you say, my goal is to make at least one mistake that makes me want to disappear. And if you do it, you win.
That is the most chaotic advice I've ever heard.
But it works. Because if you aim for the mistake, you're not afraid of it anymore. You're chasing it. You become the predator of your own anxiety.
The predator of my own anxiety. That sounds cool.
I know, right? I should write that down.
Wait, are we still on the topic? The prompt was about 90 minutes English speaking practice. I feel like we've just spent 20 minutes talking about how 90 minutes is a bad idea.
Maybe the best 90-minute practice is just talking to someone who doesn't care if you're perfect.
I guess so.
Are you okay, Anna? You've been quiet.
I was just thinking, why is it so hard to just be? Like, why is English so tied to my identity? If I speak badly, I feel like I am bad. Like, I'm stupid.
I know. It's unfair. People judge you based on your fluency. It's completely unfair. It's not your fault that you feel that way. It's the world. But you don't have to do it to yourself, too. You don't have to be your own judge. You're already doing the hard part. You're learning a whole other language. That's insane. Do you know how hard that is?
It is pretty hard.
You're literally rewiring your brain. Of course there's going to be some ice vegetables moments. You're a human, not a software update.
Okay. So, no 90-minute video?
No. Delete it.
I'm not going to delete it, but I'm going to stop treating it like a holy text.
Good.
And I think I'm going to try the failure quota tomorrow.
Yes! What are you going to do?
I have to go to the post office. It's always chaotic. I'm going to go in and I'm going to try to explain that I don't know how to use the machine, and I'm going to do it, I don't know, maybe I'll do it with a really bad accent on purpose.
That is top tier chaos. I love it. You have to tell me how it goes.
If I survive, Mark.
You will. And even if you don't, even if you go down in flames, it's just a post office. They'll forget you in 5 minutes.
They will, won't they?
No one cares. No one cares. That's the best news ever. You can be as weird as you want.
Okay, I get it. Be weird, no one cares.
That should be the slogan for the channel. Be weird, no one cares. Please subscribe.
You're impossible, Mark. I'm just natural.
So, do you want to keep talking, or should we go get coffee? Real coffee, where I have to order and potentially make a fool of myself.
Let's go. I'll make a mistake first. I'll order something that doesn't exist on the menu.
You're gonna get us kicked out.
Maybe, but it'll be a great story.
Wait, what's the most awkward English moment you've ever had?
Anna, come on.
No, seriously, put it in the comments. I need to know I'm not the only one who has ever said something like high numbers.
I'm ordering a cold green balls latte.
Okay, I'm going.